Transparent scratch. Well, so far this has been a pretty interesting route, I'll be honest. I think the most interesting thing, though, is that we have not seen Arihiko or CL anywhere. But, I don't know, they could show up on this day, but so far it's just kind of strange that we haven't seen them at all. Usually at this point in the route we have seen them a few times at least. But I think what's interesting, though, is that you learn about, like, you learn that Makihisa adopted these other kids and that they were called synchronizers. I'm kind of wondering what that is, and hopefully we'll find out pretty soon. I'm guessing it's some dark secret about the Kohaku and Hisui, so maybe we'll find that out today. I cannot wake up. Immersed in a dark dream, I can't wake up. I feel a chill go down my spine. Without reason, without purpose, I realize I will never be able to wake up from this dream. From the nightmare of killing people. Shiki-sama, please wake up. You will be late for school. And we wake up. Huh? Hisui is in front of me. This is my room, and there is surprisingly great weather outside. Hisui? Good morning, Shiki-sama. You do not have as much time today, so please hurry to the sitting room. As usual, Hisui speaks in her detached tone. Oh. With that, everything disappeared. I embraced my recently awakened but still throbbing body. I feel relieved. The awful world I was in until just now has just turned into a dream. Thanks. If you hadn't woken me up, I might have never woken up. Shiki-sama? If you are not feeling well, please tell me so. No, that's not it. Morning, Hisui. I'm glad that you're here. Thank you very much, Shiki-sama. She blushes slightly and lowers her head. No, I'm the one who should be saying thank. It's past 7:30 already? Sorry, I'll get up. So please go wait in the sitting room. Yes, I will be waiting. Right as Hisui leaves the room, I change into my school uniform. Overslept, motherfucker. Surprised Akiha didn't get on you for that. Jumping out of bed, I scarf down a little of the breakfast Kohaku-san made and leave the mansion. It all took me less than 10 minutes. I'm leaving. See you later, Hisui. Yes, I will be awaiting your return. Well, that went by in a flash. I made it. I breathe out and rest my body. I made it just in time before they closed the gate, but I still have to make it to class. Run, motherfucker, run! Phew. The teacher hasn't arrived in the classroom yet. I try to catch my breath as I sit down. The classroom seems more lively today than usual. Tomorrow is a holiday, so everyone probably feels like today is a Saturday. Either that or somebody got killed again. School ends. Since I don't have any reason to stay at school, I'll head back to the mansion. This is just going by in a flash. Yesterday's dream. This is definitely the place where I saw someone get killed in my dream. Even though I tried as hard as I could not to dream, I guess you can't run away from yourself. I grind my teeth. I feel pitiful about my weakness. After all, it's all a dream. Certainly, there is something wrong with me seeing those dreams, but I think I'm still sane. For now, at least. My old man is my old man. I don't know about the Tono blood, but I don't want to become a burden on Akiha and the others while I'm sane. I have to try and act as normally as possible and try to find a way to solve all of this. You know, like, one complaint I have about the Far Side routes, I'll be honest, like, the near side routes of this visual novel I like a lot better than the Far Side routes. I still do like the Far Side routes, but the thing about the Far Side routes is just not as much happens as in the near side routes, because I remember, you know, in the near side routes we had the fight between Nero, we had everything with Arkwade, we found out Arkwade was a true ancestor, we had CL, the confrontation between CL and Arkwade, we had just all this stuff happening, and in the Far Side route it's like, well, there's something strange with the Tono blood, and I'm going to slowly uncover it, and I'm having dreams of killing people and all this, even though in the near side route, I think Shiki still does have those experiences, just not as much as in the Far Side route. But it's just that my main complaint is that there's just a lot more that happens in the near side route. It's kind of like the opposite of Fate, where like in the first route, it's mostly just kind of really slow and not as much happens, but more happens as you get further into the visual novel, like as you go through the Unlimited Blade Works route in Heaven's Field, there's just more going on. But in Tsukihime, that's kind of different. Like, there's more going on in the first 2 routes than there is in the other 3 routes. At least that's what I've seen so far. Especially, well, it seems like there was more going on in Akiha's route too, because so far with Hisui, I mean, like I said, it was an interesting route earlier, but like, it's not a very eventful one so far, because we find out more of the Akiha route about Akiha, like, that we didn't know before than we have about Hisui, because we haven't found out shit about Hisui yet. So I guess we're waiting for that to happen. Welcome back, Shiki-sama. As soon as I open the door, Hisui politely greets me. I'm back. I'll be in my room, so it's okay for you to return to whatever you were doing. Thank you. I will return to cleaning the sitting room. If you need anything, please call for me. Hisui is cleaning the sitting room. I don't see Kohaku-san, but she's probably sweeping the rear courtyard or going out to get the groceries. It appears Akiha hasn't come back yet, so I'll go back to my room. Just hanging out in my room, no big deal. Not gonna have nightmares of killing people and actually end up, it actually turns out that I had killed people. Putting away my bag, I change out of my uniform. I spend about an hour just sitting around in my room. Really? You don't do anything? You just sit there for an hour? All of a sudden, I hear a gurgling noise. It's not a strange noise or anything. It's just the sound of my stomach. That's right, I didn't really have a chance to eat since this morning. Not wanting to be late this morning, I was only able to eat just a little of what Kohaku-san made for breakfast. I thought about eating at the cafeteria, but I lost my appetite as soon as I remembered what I saw at the cafeteria yesterday. I wonder if I can get something to snack on before dinner. I really don't want to be a bother, but I'm really starving. I should... Oh, great. Might as well save. 1, get Kohaku-san to make something. 2, ask Hisui to make something. Didn't we find out that, didn't we find out that Kohaku was really good at cooking, but Hisui wasn't? Okay, well, this is the Hisui route, so whatever it was, I guess we're just gonna ask Hisui, even if she burns our food. Although I think she'll refuse, I wonder what'll happen if I ask Hisui. Hisui's in the sitting room. I'm a little excited. I should hurry over and ask Hisui. I refuse. Not even a second after I ask, with an incredible counterpunch, she totally knocks out my plan. Well, that was quick. I see. You are a little busy. Defeated, I slump like a captured soldier. Sorry. Please continue what you were doing. I slowly start to shuffle my way to the lobby. Please wait, Shiki-sama. It is not that I would not like to make you something, but... I turn around without even thinking. Then, Hisui looks incredibly cute for some reason. I just thought that since you were used to Nei-san's cooking, my cooking would not even come close. Fidgeting, Hisui continues speaking uneasily. So, I want for you to eat my food when my skill has improved. What an amazing thing she says. That I refused back then was a big shock, but compared to what she just said, it's merely a light jab. What are you saying, Hisui? I'll eat anything you make, so please don't fret about that sort of thing. No, I cannot do that. Shiki-sama, please ask Nei-san about food. No, what I really want is something from you. If I wanted Kohaku-san's cooking, I'd have gone to ask her first. I came to ask you, because I wanted your cooking. Hisui just looks at me, not responding. If that's how she's going to be, then I'll just stay right here in the sitting room until she says she'll make me something. I'm gonna be stubborn. That's what I should do. Ellipsis. Multiple ellipses. Holy shit. We continue staring at each other without saying anything. For a long time, it seems. That's odd. How did we end up like this? I understand. If you do not mind, then I will make something. Yes! For real, Hisui? Yes, but since you insisted, you are bringing this on yourself. Saying something incredibly ominous, Hisui heads towards the kitchen. Uh-oh. I don't like where this is going. I start chuckling uncontrollably. In the kitchen behind that wall, Hisui is making food for my sake. Thinking about it, I can't help but smile. Even though Kohaku-san prepares food every day, she does so too professionally. It feels like some other cook is making the food. And on the other hand, I have never seen Hisui's cooking, so I'm pretty excited. Kohaku-san did say that Hisui was poor at cooking though. Well, even so, I don't think anything incredible will be the result. If you have a normal sense of taste, it's impossible to make something that is completely incredible. That's probably going to end up being some kind of Lovecraftian monstrosity. But still, doesn't she seem to be taking a little too long? Kya! And then, I hear a gigantic crash coming from the kitchen. Hisui? What happened, Hisui? I run into the kitchen. After entering, I'm a little taken back. Hisui might have been planning on cooking a feast as ingredients are stacked all about the kitchen. A kitchen knife is thrust into the cutting board like a gravestone or like that holy sword from somewhere. References. Excalibur! And on the stove, black smoke billows from a frying pan. Hisui. You're about to burn this mansion down. Hisui embarrassedly hangs her head. Hisui, I would have been happy with something light. Something simple, like a pancake. Pancake for dinner? Shiki-sama, you may say that, but a pancake is not very simple. Hisui says so from the bottom of her heart. Jeez, Hisui really is pretty poor at cooking. Hisui, let me see your hand. My hand? Hisui reluctantly shows me her hand. Just as I thought. You cut yourself, didn't you? Yes. Forgive me. I was not even able to fix you anything properly, and now I have shown you this pathetic sight. Don't be stupid. That's not what I'm trying to say. If you cut yourself, she shouldn't force herself. She should treat her wounds. Shiki-sama? Hisui's white finger is painted a deep red, her fingertip wet with the color red. This is bad. That's pretty deep. Saying that, I take her arm. That's an expression I've never seen before. Hisui's body flinches noticeably. I don't even notice. This is the only thing I care about right now is treating her cut. Let me suck your blood. Hisui's voice. I don't even hear it. Just like back when I was a kid, I placed the finger in my mouth and licked the blood. That's normal. Shiki-sama? Her slender finger. Red blood does not suit her white finger at all. So I only thought to make her finger clean again. Please stop, Shiki-sama. It's turning me on. Why is it? Hisui's blood is extremely, sweet. Her blood is sweet. Just from doing this, my body starts to feel hot and I get an uncontrollable erection. I can't hear her voice. Looking up, I see Hisui's face. Blushing cheeks. Deep blue eyes. Years ago, the red hair that was so close to me. I pull back from Hisui. What was I doing just now? Hisui just hangs her head, not moving. Even though Hisui hates to be in contact with men, I licked her finger and I sucked her blood for a long time. I don't know why I did that, but I just kind of did. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that. I really shouldn't have done that. It's not just in a dream anymore, is it? Enjoying sucking someone's blood. It's not just in my dreams. Well, hey, your sister enjoys doing that, and she does suck the maid's blood anyway, so I'm guessing they're used to it. All you were doing was taking care of my wound. There is no need to apologize. No, I can't do it. I can't look at her face. The taste of her blood still lingers in my mouth. I can't forget the feeling of her finger. I'm sorry. I know I asked for it myself, but I'll be just fine without any food. I'm going back to my room. Let me be by myself. Hisui doesn't say anything. Escaping from her wordless stare, I flee to my room. I'm gonna have those nightmares again. Of killing people. After dinner is over, I head to the sitting room to have some tea. Not that I'm in the mood to elegantly drink tea, but I can't exactly refuse Akiha and Kawaku-san's invitation. While drinking the tea that Kawaku-san made, I listen to the conversation between the two. By the way, Nissan, about the end of this year. And Akiha suddenly directs the conversation toward me. The end of the year? Aren't you thinking about it a little early? It's only October. What are you saying? Pretty soon it will be November, and once it becomes December, it'll be time for winter vacation already. It makes sense to plan this early. Well, I guess you're right. What do you all plan to do? I usually just do the same thing for New Year's. Yes, I've heard from Miss Arima that whenever you have a long holiday, you spend it at your friend's house. Akiha stares at me as if she wants to say something. Well, she has kind of said something. How does Akiha know about all these things? What's wrong with that? Holidays are meant to be spent however you want, and I'm not being a burden to you all, so leave me alone. Oh, Shiki-san, you're not going to take a trip? Now look, I'm only a student, so I don't have any money for a trip. Well, I do want to get a part-time job, but... Nissan, you would know what would happen if the eldest son of the Tono household goes out for a part-time job, right? Kawaku-san, I can't have fun with like a high schooler with this evil teacher. Well, I suppose it can't be helped. But Shiki-san, you really don't want to go on a trip? I already made reservations for Akiha-sama, you, Hisui-chan, and myself. Reservations? Where? The hotel where we take our winter trip. Since you prefer Japanese things, we decided to keep our trip within the country, right, Akiya-sama? You're the one that said it, Kohaku. I just approved it. Akiya looks away. Yes, of course it was. So please leave your schedule open for the end of the year, Shiki-san. Hisui-chan told me that if you go, she will go too. Do you understand? This would be the first time ever for Hisui-chan to go on a trip. She's always staying at the mansion and never goes out. It's a problem if you say such things all of a sudden. Well, taking a trip as a family, I haven't actually done that before, so... What is it, Nissan? I won't force you, so if you have other plans, please just let us know. No, I'll come along. If I refuse your invitation, who knows what you'll do to me. I have been saying this isn't my idea. I don't really care either way. Yes, you do. Yeah, of course not. Anyways, thanks. Going on a trip with everyone actually does sound fun. You don't have to thank me. It's only natural for a family to go on a trip together. Akiya sniffs and turns her head. Now that the main conversation ends, tea time ends quietly. Oh, that wasn't brought up in any of the other routes going on a trip or a winter vacation. It's time to sleep. Thanks to the discussion in the sitting room, I actually feel more relaxed right now. End of the year trip, huh? I can't imagine what the trip will be like, but there's no doubt that it will be fun. Phew. Taking a deep breath, I jump into bed. At least for tonight, I wish to not see that dream as I close my eyes. But you know it will inevitably happen, because you're connected to the serial killer. I'm in a dark place. It must be cloudy. There's no moonlight tonight, and I can't see anything. My breath echoes in the air. I'm not killing anyone tonight. Instead, I'm breaking a doll. I grab the arm. I don't care if it comes off, so I hold nothing back. I pull the body and continue to violate the doll. I've gotten tired of this. This person doesn't do anything. It doesn't even scream, so I don't feel anything. I violate it just to slake my lust. The wind blows. The clouds shift slightly. Whoa! What the fuck? What the fuck? Well, that was sudden. I was about to say, I'm thinking the doll might be Hisui or Kohaku, but holy fucking shit. So yeah, apparently Kohaku, or not Kohaku, but Hisui was just raped, I guess. Jesus Christ. The nighttime classroom. There, a beautiful doll exists. The doll doesn't say anything. It doesn't even move by itself. Even when hard meat is put in between its legs, it doesn't move. So, how would you be satisfied by that, though? Because it doesn't really react, apparently, to, you having sex with her. I don't know. With something like this, I can't get excited. And I can kind of see why. No matter how beautiful it is, a doll can't even be a fitting companion. But her feeling is exceptional. No matter how many times I violate it, I never get bored of its body. The body shakes as I move it. The doll's eyes are not looking at me. The empty eyes are just reflecting the moon, I suppose. This piece of trash starts to piss me off. Very soon. The brows of the doll twitch a little. Soon, I'll kill. Redness starts to enter the frozen face. Soon, I will return. I'll kill you and I will take your place. If that happens, you'll be useless. That's funny. My breathing gets wilder. I'm the Joker. My laughter echoes throughout the room. As if my head became like one of those wood puppets, it bobs up and down uncontrollably. I laugh and laugh and laugh. As I laugh, I continue to violate this young girl. That is either Hisui or Kohaku. Oh, so we don't know which one it is. Huh. Well, that's pretty fucked up.